your introduction to the sacral chakra. Its location is in your lower abdomen or your sacral area. It holds the frequency and vibration of orange, the element of water, and the breath is in the nose, out the mouth. Breathe in alignment up the left, down the right. The water element is in relationship with the stars as above, so below, to the astrological sign of Cancer in the chest, Scorpio in the groin, and Pisces, the bottom of your feet. Let us begin. Welcome to White Feather Holistic Balance. Today we're going to explain the sacral chakra and the water element. Now you're on my table, you had a fabulous treatment, you felt balanced, and I mentioned to you that you had some homework, and that your water, your sacral chakra was locked up or out of balance. And so I want to recall or remember that, to remind you that there's 4 levels to polarity. It is about the body work, really, really important to start there, or at least to add it into your daily hygiene at some point. But it's about the frequency and vibration of movement that helps keep the sacral chakra open. That's what we're talking about today, but it does help all the chakras. It's about the frequency and vibration of sound and food of the color orange. And it's also about lifestyle choices. You have a choice to commit to your energy hygiene. You wake up in the morning and you do oral hygiene and you wash your face or do whatever you got to do to get ready for the day. And this whole process can be integrated, but I'm going to give you a 5-minute demonstration that you could do every morning, 5 to 10. The sacral's a lot slower, so we're going to take our time through the flow. But being able to keep it into balance and keep it in check so you can feel as great as you did the day you come off the table. Let's see. We're going to start with the sound. Okay, we're going to work with the orange chakra bowl. That's your sacral. And we're going to let you listen to this for a minute because it's also going to line up your sacral chakra. You can go onto YouTube and put in balancing my sacral chakra. You will hear the frequencies of sacral chakra. It sounds something like this. Again, you can add it into your clothing, and you can add it into the crystals that we bring into your life. Orange crystals. Doesn't matter what they are. Don't get too specific. It's about the frequency and vibration of the color. You can literally place them on your sacral chakra right here in the sacral bone and bring it into balance. So there's different ways that you could do that. And then of course the food, that's all about anything that grows on top of Mother Earth that's juicy, because we're talking about the water element. So it could be melons and watermelons, even tomatoes. They're red, but you get orange tomato, red tomato. It's still on the earth, and so it's going to bring it into balance and keep that balance for you that you achieved when you come off the table. So I'm going to talk a little bit again, integrating the sacral chakra. I'm going to invite you to do a mudra here. This really does help focus your energy in the sacral area. And again, the sacral area is where your bones here hold your bladder and your sexual organs. It's your divine feminine, and it does hold the frequency and vibration of orange. The element of water, we talked about that. If you think of your bladder being full of water, think of it that way. And it's also a breath. We're going to talk about the frequency and vibration of breath. So we're going to bring in the breath a little bit slower than the other elements, in through the nose, out through the mouth. That is a water breath. We're going to do that one more time, in through the nose, up the left, down the right. That is the flow of the energy that we're opening up. And we're going to talk a little bit about explaining the divine feminine. We all have a divine feminine, whether you're male or female in this lifetime, or both. We all have the ability to tap into the flow. It's a time to receive. It's a time to take care of yourself. We're giving and giving and giving all day, especially with the fire chakra. We talked about that last time. And it's time to bring it into balance. Now it's time to receive. It's very powerful at nighttime too, because that's the time you finally put your feet up, right? And you finally relax and you start to evaluate the emotions of the day, possibly. Was it a rough day? Was it a flowful day? Was it, whatever emotion is emotion. There's no judgment. It is what it is. And we come here, I believe, to this particular schoolroom called Earth to learn about the balance of our emotional body and when to receive and when to treat yourself and when to lay back in the pool and when just to relax and do nothing and let things flow. What else can I say? Divine Feminine, we all have it. So we're going to go ahead and prepare ourselves for a 5-minute movement of polarity to bring it into balance. And I invite you to come connect again, anchor in, and take a deep breath. Bring that up. Remember, we always start with protection and connection. And what is your intention for this particular movement? It's about bringing our divine feminine flow, our water element, when to let go and take care of ourselves. What does that look like to you? What is a vision of you letting go? Is it floating in the pool? Is it taking a nice shower? Is it reading a good book? Is it just chilling? What's it sound like? What's the sound of that sacred frequency? And the expressions, they always begin with yourself. I am in divine flow. I am letting go. And then integrating it into your heart. The actions are over, and now we're coming into divine flow. And with that, I'm going to turn the music on so we can feel the frequency of this flow. Oh, we're connected and protected, and we're anchoring in. The first thing I would like you to do is to alternate bending your knees. What that does, it brings the sacrum into motion. This whole bone can get really locked up, and that's where you get stuck. And that's where you maybe don't feel grounded. You have all these great ideas and you can't apply them. You've got to get them through the creative zone, the seat of your soul. And now I'm going to invite you to hug yourself, because that's what it's all about. It's about loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and knowing that you deserve the self-care to take care of yourself. And I'm going to invite you to take your right hand, and I'm going to preface this with the right hand heals the left side of the body. That's how we are designed. We are all healers. And try to keep your knees moving. The left hand heals the right side of the body. So the right hand can hit places that left hand can't. So we're designed to heal. And we're designed to bring that in balance. So we're going to take that right hand and just place it on the left shoulder. Give it a little massage and loving. And then cross over to your hip. I invite you to do that at least 3 times. You're still working your pelvis, right? You're still bending your knees. Now the left hand, we're going to bring it over the right shoulder. We're bringing into balance that linear day, getting things done, and now we're relaxing and letting go, allowing ourselves to feel, to heal. And that can be done various different ways. You can dance it out. You can write it out. You can talk to a friend, you know, being able to let your emotions go. Now, with that intention that you're healing, I'm going to invite you to take your right hand and place it right on the left breast. Now, what we have here is the trifecta. Remember, we talked before the hermetic principles, above and below. We have an astrological dance that happens within our body. And this is the astrological sign of Cancer. This is the astrological sign of Scorpio. And the bottom of your feet is the astrological sign of Pisces. So we're bringing these three divine water elements in astrological signs. And if you have a sun, a moon, a star, some prominent planet, these are some gifts that you have. And water people are very healing. That's why they're here, to know their emotional body, to heal through their emotions. So Cancer is all about the psychic nurturing mother. We got Scorpio, that's diving deep into the shadows of intimacy. And we got Pisces, the artist, the dancer. Let's have some fun. Let's flow in the pool. This is a nice balance, the mystical healer. So again, right hand heals the left, place it over your opposite breast. Doesn't matter which one you do first. You're going to bring your thumbs together right here in the middle. There's an organ there called the thymus. And the thymus holds all the lymphatic, I call them Pac-Man, the white blood cells, the phagocytes, everything that kills dis-ease. Okay, and we're going to give it some knowledge. We're going to tap into it. And you notice I started to rotate. I haven't stopped my knees. I know, this is like patting your belly and tapping your head, okay, or rubbing your head and tapping your belly. But we're going to go ahead and rotate. And what this is going to do is it's going to open the lymph system. And we're going to ask thymus with our intention, thank you, with gratitude, for opening up the DNA codes, bringing light, love, and healing to every cell of my body. Let's change the rotation. Thank you, thymus, for activating the DNA codes, bringing light, love, and healing to every cell of my body. Anything you want to say is appropriate. Okay, now the water is, the lymphatic system is a hydraulic system. It's really important to move it. You could do that manually by massage, so I'm going to teach you a quick lymphatic massage. And being able to walk again, move again. You got sick, you were laying in bed, and now you got to get things rocking and rolling again, okay? It's so important to move the muscles to pump the hydraulic system. It's not like our blood where it just circulates mindlessly. We got to work with it. So let's start with the right hand. And go ahead and activate and warm them up a little bit for fun. And come underneath your collarbone on the opposite side. And we're going to rotate the lymphatic system. There's lymphs all over your body, but they really do congest in the tender areas like under your arm. So you can go ahead and relax that arm on your head and open up the lymphatic system. Your intention is everything. You're going to come around the side of your chest. You don't have to have breasts to do this. You still have all the lymphatic systems here, okay? And now we're going to go the opposite way. This left hand's going to come underneath the clavicle, right into the shoulder bone. And we're going to activate the lymphs right underneath the armpits. So many lymphs. This is really effortless in the shower, especially if you're soaked up. You can go ahead and do your work. You can multitask your hygiene, your physical hygiene with your etherical hygiene. So we're opening that up. And I want you to place your hands on your chest. This is your heart place. This is that intuitive psychic place that your heart guides you. Very important water element. It's the mother in all of us. It's the nurturer in all of us. It's nourishment. If you think of holding a baby, you're going to rock it, you're going to give them some balance, and you're going to feed it, whether it's a bottle or a breast. So Cancer is all about going within and taking care of the family and being able to nourish them and help them grow. And so you could do that for yourself, and then you'll be able to be more available for other people. Now we got Scorpio. These are your sexual organs. We all got them. And it really is about intimacy. And intimacy quite literally is, into me I see. So you look within, you look at the shadows, you look at the difficulties, you look at the emotion. We don't want to do those emotions. Do them. Write them down, dance them out, create something with them. Share them with another. Scorpio loves to share their resources with another intimate partner. And it's generally the partner that you are the closest to, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. The one that you give the seed of your soul to, quite literally. And you share that seed to create life, physically. And you could do that emotionally. You could do that intellectually. You could do that spiritually. It's all about manifestation and sharing with another person. You tell yourself what you're creating, and then you tell that person, somebody you really trust, somebody that you know is going to hold your vision of healing or your vision of manifesting or creating whatever you want to create. So Scorpio, again, is not afraid of the shadow. It's the first person that's going to go in the dark woods. It's going to be the first person that's going to watch that scary movie. And all these signs quite literally can go to an expanded or contracted level. So water signs tend to go with liquid spirits. So you got to be careful not to numb out your feelings and have a safe place to share them with somebody. But Scorpios, not afraid of the shadow, and they unlock, and all you got to do is turn on a light. And I encourage you literally to flip the switch. Turn the light on, write your feelings down, shine the light on them, let them go. That's it. You don't have to get stuck there. If you drop a few tears, this too shall pass. Give it 3 days. Everything's going to shift. Now we're going to come into a polarity pyramid pose. I want your back to be flat, not arched, and scrunch your shoulders up. Protect that neck, okay? It's so important. And I want you to go ahead and rock your feet. We're going to focus on Pisces right now. Pisces, the artist, the dancer, the musician. Turn on some music, dance around, create something. Pisces is very good at daydreaming, and I think all our visions have to come through a dream, a daydream, or maybe our night dreams. Scorpio is really good with night dreams. And Pisces like their daydreams, right? And so we're going to imagine you have a tail, because we all have Pisces influence. We're anchored in. I know you loved your feet before we started this. If not, we're going to have opportunity. And I want you to just close your eyes and imagine and wag that tail. What color is that tail? Is it pink? Is it blue? Is it a big old dragon tail? Is it a Black Panther tail? I like avatars, so mine's kind of blue and got that hair filaments on the end. But we rock that, and I just want you to kind of tap the top of your head. Now you're moving your sacral bones in a way that you typically don't do. You're wagging your tail. And it brings happiness and joy, just like a puppy dog. Now come to center. We're going to bring that pelvis under. I want you to hold strong in your polarity pyramid. And I want you to curl that pelvis under and put it out. I call this good dog, bad dog. You know, bad dog curls his tail under and good dog opens it up. And you're really opening the seat of your soul, your emotions. You're not going to let them get locked up. You're not going to have to numb them out. You just got to feel them to heal them. Bottom line. Beautiful. Now, we're going to go ahead and love on Pisces a little bit, just in case you didn't have time this morning. And we're going to let gravity pull us down. You're bending your knees. Bring a nice stance, maybe, a couple feet away. What is that, 2 foot? Maybe a foot? And you're going to come into a polarity pyramid pose. This is the balance. And I want to give you a visual here. You have a diaphragm above your shoulders, under your ribs, above the sacral bone, and under. And when you're in this position, all those organs and all the etherical part of your wireless anatomy are coming together in close proximity to each other. And they're lining up and they're coming into balance. So your flow is such a critical move. And if you ain't got time for anything else, I encourage everybody, love your feet every day, get into a squat position and set your intention. Don't do a day without it. Maybe do it before you go to bed. And if you're nervous and this is the nervous system balance, we talk about this in the other video. So there's your sympathetic, fight, flight, focus, vitality. This is your parasympathetic, yeah, floating down, will of the wind, resting, rejuvenating. And then up and down is your central nervous system. This brings your water and earth into balance. Very important to bring it back into form. Now let's go ahead and sit back, okay? We're going to do just a couple more moves and we'll be all done. I encourage you to put the bottom of your feet together. And if you didn't have time to love your feet today, I would invite you 15 seconds, right hand, left hand. Remember, we're coming into balance. You can rub it, rock it, roll it. You know, this would be a good time. So I go, okay, I didn't have time to love it all, but right foot first, left foot second. 2 hands, no cheating. 2 hands, one's positive, one's negative. We're going to bring those together. Now, water can become very stagnant, and it's probably like the downside of all water's signs is that they need a boundary and they need to move. So we're going to invite some air. I call this a butterfly move. So now we're moving the sacrum. We're moving the waters. We're stirring it up a little bit. And spinning it out. It's always fresher water when you move it like that. And let's do a breath with this. In the nose. Out the mouth. Anchoring in. And now, and I have my hands crossed because, why? Right hand healing the left hand healing the right. Giving my ankles a little healing here. We're going to rock the boat. Okay, you're in a canoe and you're rocking the boat. You're bringing that emotion into balance. There you go. And then my favorite move is, what did I call this one? Oh man, it was such a good idea this morning. We're going to place the right knee into the right elbow, and we're going to caress the wave. How do you like that? Since we're flowing, right? We're going to go with the wave. And you're actually rocking it. And you notice my opposite hand's on that foot. So we're bringing Pisces into balance. All kind of creative energies. We're opening up that sacral bone in ways that we don't typically do. And you bring that into balance. Now we get to do the other side and surf the wave. Why don't we surf the wave? Open it up. Again, opposite hand on the bottom of the foot. You know, it's very nurturing too. If you imagine this is a young child and you're rocking and opening up this beautiful flow. I mean, these water signs like to dream and imagine and mystically create. And we're all mystical creators. And it does start with the vision. And the vision and the daydream of what you're creating. Okay? And we come back together. And we come into balance. So that's it. So I appreciate your tuning in. And I honor you and the God within you. Namaste.